Welcome back to the channel. So this quick video on Northern Graphite Corporation. Do your own research. This is my opinion, not financial advice, and I could be totally wrong. And also it's unedited video, so I say stupid things that when I watch it back, not even I agree with. Yeah, so anyway, market cap says here 60 million. I'm not sure. When I check the market cap on Google, I always check in the ASX. I'm not sure where to check it with Northern Graphite to see if that's correct market cap. Cash, should know that. I think they got a tiny bit of cash. We should go in here with cash here. Funny cash. Just bear with me a moment. 4 million cash, so not much cash. They got this operating mine. So basically the overview. I'm gonna shut that down. I never read this one. So they got this mine producing 15,000 tons per annum. And they're going to take it up to that, which could be an EBITDA of 15 million per year. They're making a little bit of money off it now, but basically spending all the money they're making if you look into these financial reports. So rough figures of, you make $500 to $1,000 a ton, so maybe they're making 15 million before all costs, and then yeah, it's not giving them much left over. It's just getting put into other ventures. So that, and they increase that. It's only a small mine, but it's already there. They don't have to spend much money on it. This one here, you need to look further into these things yourself. I'm just going to briefly explain them. Under care and maintenance. So existing mine can go from 30,000 tons to 170 tons per annum. Could mean 170 million. Especially, I'm not sure if you follow the graphite market like I do, but right now we don't need a lot of graphite. Come 2025, 2026, we're going to need a lot of it, and there's going to be huge demand, which is outstripping the supply. Which this company had a low capex and was getting lithium hard rock spodumene out of the ground, and look what happened to them, about 20x, due to them having a good project in the lithium sector, which went into huge demand. So it wasn't here, oh, we had heaps of lithium, didn't need it, oh, we need heaps of lithium and we don't have enough of it, we need heaps, we'll pay you 5 times the price, 10 times the price. That's what happened. So this could or could not happen to graphite. I'm not sure how it's going to play out, but they say there's going to be a major shortfall in graphite 2025, 2026. They say it's already starting now. So this could change companies. I'm not sure how it's going to play out, to be honest. But I do have funds in the graphite sector. So this one here can go up to there, and maybe they make $170 million per year. Before costs, say graphite price goes crazy, make even more. Existing, so guess what? They don't have to do a lot of stuff. Already existing. Pretty sure it's got grid power. Then they got this one as well. So just do rough figures, $1,000 profit per ton. 100 million a year. Then you got all costs, so maybe you're making 50 million a year. And then they got this one. So you get it out of the ground, then you have to process it into spironize the graphite and coat it. That's another step. So they're looking to this big plant here that does that with hydroelectricity in Baker Mo, which is actually right near some other good projects like Mason Graphite and Green Battery Mills Inc., a really small company like $7 million could get into production. And then Mason Graphite, who can spend 1.4 billion, but then they make 500 million per year on the base case price. And this is just assuming, as I think it will happen, graphite remains, the lithium-ion battery containing natural graphite remains the battery of choice, as I believe it will. Solid state is not well used yet. Yeah, my opinion, it's just working. They just have to streamline it more and it'll go well. So natural graphite, there's natural and synthetic. Natural is going to be, it's 50-50 mix. Natural, the earth has done the heating up of the graphite to make it into graphite. Synthetic, it's a byproduct of petroleum coke, like petrol, and then you have to heat it up for like weeks, for like 3,000 degrees. Costs a lot of electricity, so that's why we're more heading towards natural as well. But I believe Teslas, they use a mixture of both natural and synthetic to get a good, get the benefits of both. That's what I read quite a few times. So graphite, massive growth there. Lithium, price went crazy. Graphite, price could go crazy in the future. So this one, more in the projects. So restart like that. Stable country, grid power. So grid power, that's a big bonus. Close to port, and 100,000 tons. Well, the mine life there is going to get cut down, but a lot of these companies have this much graphite. They could drill more and find more graphite around. They're just not spending the money to drill now, because what's the point? We don't need the graphite yet. When we're close to needing it, then we'll drill it and see it's a. But at the moment they have it operational, like a feasible resource anyway. So this one, another small project, EBITDA. So small capex. These numbers can change. The MPV can change when the graphite price goes a bit crazy. If it does, this company here, 40,000, spent to 100,000 tons per annum. So maybe $100 million per year. Before cost and tax, graphite price goes crazy. $2,000 profit per ton. That's what happened to lithium. Yeah, it could be a lot more capex. So they could say the best case, you buy this company, they do that and they pay it back in 1 year, and then there's printing money. Well, that's what's happening with lithium. Once again, not sure what's going to happen with graphite. And they got this one where you get out of the ground, but then you have to make it into spherical ball shapes, and then it gets coated to really dumb it down. So they're here. They do it here because they got hydropower. It costs a lot of power, so it obviously makes a lot of sense to do it here next to a port, and then they ship it wherever. So Mason Graphite's here, and it's also Green Battery Mills Inc. company you might want to look at and be aware of. Not sure what else I can say. So yeah, you get out of the ground, sell it for this much, depending on how big the flake size is, etc. And then you process it. So you might spend $3,000 more than on this, and then you can sell it for this much, etc. Rough figures. Yeah, so none of this even matters. The company, all these companies are just waiting for demand to come, really. And then they'll get money thrown at them to do it. And it might not happen, but that's a risk you take. Investing, life's a gamble. So yeah, they're tuning their trumpet here, saying they're so low, but you need to compare apples with apples. And what else can I say? That's pretty much. So, overview. It's a company that's actually making a tiny bit of money now, and they got a few projects. They probably got know-how already operating. They're obviously studying downstream and that, so they probably know a bit more than you and me about it. So yeah, we'll see how this plays out. To me, this not financial advice. Like, this company's worth $60 million. Graphite buys quickly. They start making $30 million a year, and then they spend those little amounts, and then start making a lot of money. Could go quite high. Could even go down in the meantime, and maybe something comes out of nowhere, and maybe people don't want to switch to electric yet because it's too expensive, and maybe Tesla doesn't make the car as cheap as they're gonna say it is, so the switch will be slower. But I think slowly but surely, it might happen straight away. It's going to happen faster if the car makers, once we start and get all the costs down, we'll go there. But mainly about cost. So we need Tesla to get the cost down. All these other companies, really, and they'll get the cost down just by doing it more. That's what normally happens. And we'll head towards battery, because basically you'll drive your car home to your solar power thing, charge it up, be solar power at your work, charge it up for free off the sun. And would be better in petrol once to make the switch. A lot of stuff to do. We need like charges everywhere, and yeah, it won't happen overnight, but I believe it will happen eventually. So like and subscribe for more graphite, natural graphite things, or any good stocks. But I see the best return in natural graphite. Could be wrong, but time will tell. Pretty sure when demand goes up and there's enough supply, the price goes up as well. And if you can get out of the ground cheaper than the next guy, you'll probably do quite well. So I'll leave it at that.